Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com. Today on Duel Review, the AMC series Walking Dead. I'm RJ.
And I'm Ron Burgundy.
Who put the question mark on the teleprompter? Let's get to it. All right, so on today's focal point, we're going to be talking about the AMC original series adapted from the comic, The Walking Dead. 2 seasons. First season was 2010.
Right.
It was only 6 episodes.
Right. You can catch it on Netflix?
Yeah, absolutely. Watch them. They're awesome. They vary in length, which is kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
Like an hour and 15 minutes, 40 minutes, hour. I mean, it's weird. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. I love the series.
Yes, which is a great series.
The opening of the, like the first one, it kind of gets you geared up for it. Like there was controversy when I was doing research on this. There was controversy for that first episode because he shoots the girl, right? And so they're like, oh, but watching the behind the scenes, the director's like, it turned out to be like the perfect first scene because if you can't stomach that, you shouldn't watch this.
Right.
And it's totally true. It's very gory and violent, but it has a lot of humor to it. It's definitely a character piece. There are, a group of individuals. I guess it mostly focuses around the cop who basically wakes up in this new world.
He was shot or something? He was shot and then he wakes up in the hospital, right?
Right, and he wakes up alone. The zombies had attacked it, and he, for whatever reason... Oh, yeah, somebody had basically... barred the door. His buddy, where he ends up reuniting with in kind of a weird situation with his wife. Anyway, it focuses around him, this cop, and it's in Georgia. They're in Georgia, which I don't know if that... There's a lot of hillbillies in this. Like, you've seen a lot of, like, dead hillbillies stuffed in trucks.
In Georgia?
Like, no, I mean in the property. And I think that's the southern, like, Georgia, like, nod. Because there's a lot of those kind of...
Okay, so
I got a shotgun in my truck, and I'm going to go kill something, kind of thing.
This is Washington. There's people with shotguns in their trucks all over the place.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely true. But I'm just saying that they definitely work with that stereotype.
They wear flannel.
They definitely... Well, what? Whatever, smartass. They definitely use that stereotype, kind of thing, the southern kind of, the rebel.
So then are we sure that they were zombies?
Continuing with the funny
IQ test.
Stuff. So anyway, awesome 6 episodes.
Yes.
My complaint was that it was too short, and they waited too long to do the next one. But
it's finally out.
Thankfully they had good funding for it. And he hasn't seen the first episode of the second season yet. And I didn't want to spoil it, but I really want to talk about it. The first little bit where they kind of say, hey, here is my monologue. And it kind of explains what happened in the first season. He's got this radio, and every night at dusk or whatever it is, he gets on the radio to talk to this other guy, which at some point saved his life, just in case he could hear him, tell him what's going on, whatever. And so they use that as the device to kind of sum up the first season. Right. And it is the most...
Like Doogie Howser's computer.
It is the worst written piece in the entire series thus far. It was really poorly written. It's just hammy and stupid. I really have an aversion to that. And it almost took me out of it. Fortunately, the episode is not like that at all. It's just that monologue. It's just very...
You know what?
And that's what we needed to do, right? It's just like, come on.
I think that anyone in the film industry should have a law that says if someone's going to have a monologue, they should then be eaten by a shark.
And then they should run it by me first, too. I don't know. Is that from Deep Blue Sea? Deep Blue Sea again? Yeah. He loves that movie to reference, anyway.
I love the fact that Samuel L. Jackson gets eaten by a shark.
It's just LL Cool J and his skivvies. Cooking up eggs.
Omelets.
Anyway, Walking Dead. I just have an aversion to that opening bit. But I was happy to see that it, and the actor choices aren't necessarily the strongest. I have to say that. They do a fine job, and it never takes me out of it. but I do feel that they could be better cast.
Okay.
Especially the main two characters. They just seem a little forced sometimes, I think.
Okay.
My favorite character is actually Merle Dixon. He plays Merle Dixon, right? The one that...
Oh.
Spoiler alert. I'll probably blank that out. So anyway, I just enjoy his character, and I can't wait to see him again. I'm
I
assuming
enjoy
that
his
he's going to come
name.
back. We spent a lot of time with his brother, and
Right.
that is definitely the redneck kind of. He rides around with a chopper, like an ape hanger chopper with SS on it, and he's a completely racist, prick. But they're very reliant on him because he is kind of this, militia, mercenary kind of type. He carries a crossbow because it makes no noise, so it doesn't draw attention from the other zombies. And I enjoy those characters. I guess, if you're looking for Left 4 Dead, right? You're very familiar with that. How did you feel about that hillbilly character in the second one? I think it was, right?
Oh, Ellis?
Yeah.
He was funny as hell.
Yeah, see, for some reason, it really works in this genre. Like, sometimes I'm just like, oh,
Hillbillies and zombies, they just work.
Ozark, what, I don't care. It's like, come on. But in zombie films, for some reason, it's, yeah.
They're
very like, in like the first episode of the second season, they like gut a zombie, and guess who guts them? It's like, I practiced doing this. And like, whatever.
Transforms?
Yeah.
That was totally the noise for Transformers.
Okay, so anyway. Definitely one that we've been excited about for a long time, and it just so happened, now would be a good time to talk about it, especially since we're getting close to Halloween. It's on Sunday nights, the new season.
AMC?
Definitely check it out. If you can, do it. And Netflix
has the first season.
First season.
Go check it out.
Do you care about any of the other characters? Like, I don't know. Are you satisfied with how much story there was?
Yes.
You were? Okay.
Yes.
Because you don't really know a lot about a lot of them. Like the one that... I shouldn't spoil that.
With any
the whole white spouse abuse situation,
right.
Like, what's their story? I mean, perhaps they will use that as fodder for other episodes, but you're kind of introduced to this cast of characters that you know nothing about.
In movies and TV shows where you have a group of people, anyone who's in the secondary line of importance, they just become chum, so they're destined to die.
Right, and that's what I kind of don't like about that, because it's kind of like, oh, okay, these people are just,
waiting for their death.
We're not going to kill off anybody you care about, but all these other, poor saps.
You ever see Feast?
No.
Feast was a horror film with by Matt Damon, I believe, was one of the producers. And basically it starts off with the hero coming into a bar, and he's like, okay, these badass things are coming to get us, and I'm the one who's going to save your ass, and then he gets eaten. I think they should do more of that.
Right. Well,
kill off the main character.
I'm so into backstory.
Main
I'm so into backstory that I would like to see backstory for all of these characters so that I care. But on the flip side, you always have that situation where they do kill off somebody, and you're like, oh, come on, who's my favorite character? So
you learn not to get attached to them.
Yeah, maybe it does train the audience, and that's a bad thing. But like in my comic, I'm going to be doing that. Like I'm going to have characters that hopefully people have invested time in and really care about, and then they're gone.
But with your comics, I understand that you're going to focus time on everyone, so there is no real main character. There's several main characters, and they all kind of work together.
More or less. But there'll definitely be people who are like, that was my favorite character, and now he's gone.
Right.
But it's reality.
Yeah.
It's a kind of an experiment. I mean, people have definitely tried it before, but I've never seen a mainstream, comic or something like that do it, or a TV series or whatever, kill off one of the main characters.
They kill him off, and then they bring him back.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And don't do that. Anyway.
So we both very highly recommend Walking Dead. I would say watch the first 6 that are on Netflix.
Watch them in order, please.
Yes, watch them in order. And if you like those, then go to the comic books, because they're a little more expensive. Obviously, free is free. And then go to the trades. But now that the new season is on, you can watch that for free, which you should absolutely do. And if you become a huge fan, then just, buy T-shirts, buy movies, buy everything. Yeah,
and I honestly, even if you don't have Netflix, but you have AMC for whatever reason, I would find a way to watch the first ones first.
Yeah, you really should watch the first ones first.
The second one, the way it opens, it's okay, but like I say, that monologue at the beginning might ruin that part for you. I don't know. There's such an adventure that you don't want to spoil for the first 6.
Yeah, so definitely watch the first one first if you can.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Try and make it so you can.
You'll know whether it's for you just by the first scene, but definitely the first episode.
Right.
Yeah, it just drew me in, and being a fan of that
Zombies.
genre and the games and all that stuff.
Zombies or hillbillies? Which one's your genre?
Zombies.
Oh.
Zombie hillbillies. Why not? It reminds me of that movie with Ving Rhames. It's just like a
Ving Rhames?
Yeah.
Who the hell's that?
The big black guy. You're being a smartass again.
No, now I'm being serious.
Ving Rhames. The big black guy. The guy that was in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, okay.
Asshole.
I forgot who he was.
Yeah, right.
No, I seriously forgot. I'm not good with names. His name is Ving Rhames? Ving
Rhames.
Ving?
Yes.
Ving Rhames. I like him. He's a great actor.
Yeah, and what's that movie? It's just like not Left 4 Dead.
The one
they're in the
mall. Yeah.
Anyway, it just reminds me. It's just like when I watch that film. I love that film.
Dawn of the Dead.
Is it? But it's a remake. It's not the original Dawn of the Dead.
It's a remake. I think it's Dawn of the Dead.
Anyway, it was such a great film that this definitely scratches that itch and elaborates on it. So to me, there are actually scenes that I can't remember which it was from, honestly. So I take that as a good sign because I enjoyed that movie so much.
Yep.
So it's just like having one of these games for months, a week at a day at a time, a week at a time.
Yep.
So go enjoy it. You'll be happy you did.
Go on Netflix. If you don't have Netflix, what's wrong with you?
Here comes a herd.
Herd.
Oh.
Yes! I killed the boomer! Oh, the hunter is mine!
Wrong property.
Oh! I'm Randy Savage. Snap into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah.
And then poop it out.
Oh, get the jockey.
Flush.
Watch out, it's a witch. Oh, yeah.
That was like Spanish in there.
What?
It's a... There's a witch. Bye. Next up, it's the movie Shadow of the Vampire. On today's Duel review, A Walking Dead. We'll probably do the comic, but today's the TV. So, okay. Today in the AMC series, Walking Dead. I'm RJ.
And I'm Ron Burgundy.
Rich Mahogany.
Ron Burgundy.
Does that sound funny?
You've never seen Anchorman?
Of course I have. I thought that was part of it.
What?
Let's get to it. I thought you were going to say something after that. So I said Rich Mahogany. Of course I know. He says it and you don't know Rich Mahogany?
No, what?
Are you messing with me? I don't remember the film enough to know if you're messing with me. And I'm Ron Burgundy.
And I'm Ron Burgundy.
I'm the Ron Burgundy. And I'm Ron Burgundy. Can't remember how he says it.
And I'm Ron Burgundy? I think that's how he says it. Just like, I'm Ron Burgundy? You wrote notes on Walking Dead?
Yeah.
It's a focal point. We never wrote notes on focal points.
I do.
It came out some time ago. I don't know. It's about zombies and stuff.
2010.
They're like, rawr, rawr, zombies.
It was 2010 when the first season came out. It's only 6 episodes.
It's on Netflix.
It is, so go check it out. Awesome possum. The second one, like I said, just started, and they have.
That would
13,
be awesome. A possum.
They have only if you're like from the Ozarks. Not everybody says opossum.
It's an opossum.
It's a possum. Around these parts,
it's possum.
It done possum. Possum pie. See, it was opossum pie. It's not the same possum pie. All right, we have to start over again because Nick is a smartass.
Okay, sorry, man.
Today we're going to be doing the AMC series, Walking Dead. And Nick is crying.
You want to wait for me?
I don't wanna. I'm frightened of me.